This video blog is presented by Fortune 500 consultant, international entrepreneur, and author Del H. Smith. Author of Discovering Life's Purpose, Del presents his Meaning of Life video series under the pseudonym Cool Daddy.
Well, welcome back to the Cool Daddy Meaning of Life video blog. Cool Daddy's the name and ideas is my game. In our last two videos, we use reasoning and common sense to establish our knowledge that we were created by a self-creating, all-powerful, and eternal being. But why do we have to go through all that work? Isn't that nothing more than what religious dogma claims? Well, we can accept that position based on unsupported dogma, but we can only know it is true when our thinking is supported by sound reasoning. And why is it so important that we know this? Well, because we were created, must not our Creator's intent lead us to knowledge of the meaning of the lives that it created? Sounds like we need to know more about this Creator. But how can we know about a Creator we can't experience? After all, we're limited to existence, and the Creator of all first things is beyond existence. Well, can our next signpost help? It says our Creator loves its creation, all of us. And the signs point to yes and no. Well, can we apply reasoning to determine if we can safely follow the yes direction? Well, no, if we try and apply reasoning to a Creator we can't experience. But could we apply reasoning to creation that we do experience? And what do we experience of creation? It's our procreation of our children. And what do we know about that? Well, would you say that all parents that you encounter love the children they create? Well, if that's true without exception, then inductive reasoning establishes that all creators' parents love the children they create. But is that premise really true without exception? Have you never encountered a parent that didn't love his child? What about accidental procreation, either due to rape or unprotected sex, often leading to abandonment or even abortion of the child? And what about those incapable of love, either due to extreme narcissism or never having had the role model of being loved themselves? Well, because there are so many exceptions to our premise, it can't possibly support our conclusion. But what if we were to rewrite the premise to exclude those exceptions? Would you say that all capable and intentional creators that you encounter love what they create? Well, until we find an exception to that premise, then inductive reasoning establishes that all capable and intentional creators love what they create. So let's use that established conclusion as a premise and move on. Well, because our Creator is all-powerful, must it not be capable and exempt from accident and thus have intentionally created us? So pairing that premise with the prior one, do you see they're both inarguably true, and thus that deductive reasoning establishes that our Creator loves its creation, all of us? So what we've done is applied reasoning to creation and what we know of it to establish knowledge we need to know about our Creator. So didn't Cool Daddy tell you that the reasoning you'd need beyond the first signpost would be a piece of cake? And wouldn't you agree that Cool Daddy didn't lie this time? So are you ready to head off in the ass direction? Cool Daddy's straining at the traces.
Thanks for watching Cool Daddy's Meaning of Life with Del Smith. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you next time.